Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Friday. So, the topic that I decided to focus on for my number 6 question for this assignment was more of a methodology perspective, and that's stemming off of what was said in the assignment instructions about how sometimes picking essays or collections of essays can lack a central argument or be hard to base questions off of, or I don't have the verbiage in front of me, but whatever was said at the beginning of the written assignment instructions. And I used that to go off of my question number 6 because I actually, after reading this collection of essays put together by Smith, thought that I had more of a grasp of what was being talked about in this book than some of the others. And here's why. So there were lots of essays, and they can give, obviously, and they can give lots of different perspectives. And I think this is a great approach for some topics, especially this one, but it can be detrimental when used in other topics. Like if we're talking about something very specific, let's say for another class, we're talking about early Mormons and the role of women in their society. A collection of essays might not be the best way to approach that topic, but when we're talking about something like this, when you're dealing with different religions and how they interact with each other, the essay perspective is fantastic because it gives us almost this false sense of, or this false sense of a microhistorical perspective. And I think a lot of that is due to the editor's strategy in putting these essays together. The editor was not hesitant to include essays that just approached one religion or just approached one topic. And that's key when talking about something such as the way religions interact in Germany. And it can show lots of different perspectives. And I think using these different looks into what's going on in the country at this time can help structure a stronger argument, because you would read one essay like the one that talked about how Jewish and Protestants felt about the Jesuits and get a completely different view of the religions and how they interacted when you read something or the essay that talked about secular schooling. This is imperative when constructing arguments coming out of this book, because you need to know all sides of what's happening. And when we have these individual essays, we can do less of a, streamlined case study and more of a broad, okay, this is what's happening. Let's pull from here. Let's pull from here. Okay, this is the same as over here. And it helps, I think, when you talk about dissenting opinions, it helps create a stronger argument. Again, I think it is very important to be careful about which topic you use essays to cover. But when we're talking about Germany during this time, when just everyone has their own ideas and there is a lot of differences between people, essays are a great way to do that.